Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, November 8th. I hope it's the 8th. It's about 9 o'clock. It's exactly 9 o'clock right now, and I'm just getting ready for the day. I have my coffee. I decided hot coffee today because I wish it was fall, even though it's 70 degrees outside. And today is the last day before my first final exam of second year of medical school. So I have definitely been slacking a little bit these past couple days. I've been pretty stressed out, and when I get stressed, I have trouble sleeping. Like, I have trouble staying asleep at night. And so because I'm not getting great sleep, then I don't feel very motivated during the day. So I've definitely been struggling with that a little bit. But we're gonna try and have as productive a day as possible today. What? We're gonna have as productive a day as possible. I've been throwing live streams of people playing Among Us up on my computer so that I don't feel as isolated and alone in my apartment. Is that sad? It probably is. The first step this morning is to do my Anki cards. Then I'm going to print out the surgery review document that I made and go through and just kind of memorize anything that I didn't already have memorized. There are a couple things that I just blatantly need to know that I wouldn't have otherwise learned in my systems courses, and so I need to go through and memorize those. Let's have a sip of coffee. I have a couple lectures to watch, so I think I have 2 OMM lectures and 1 reproductive lecture. And then after I do that, I'm hoping to do some USMLE questions on the male reproductive system to help practice for that exam, as well as potentially review some of the OMM lecture information. So that's the plan right now. We'll see how much of that I actually get done. But I'm hoping that I don't have too many note cards because I got a lot of them done yesterday. All right, let's do this. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Twitch and pull up Saikuno's Among Us stream from yesterday. So that way I just have some sound in the background. It almost makes it feel like I'm studying at a cafe or something. Okay, something is going on with my monitor. It keeps flashing back and forth. Hello? Yeah, like I said, it kind of makes me feel like I'm in a cafe and there's people talking around me. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'll let you know how many Anki cards, Anki? I go back and forth, to be honest. I'll let you know how many I have. Okay, not bad. I have 590, so I think what I'm gonna try and do is try and get those done before noon. And I don't know if 600 cards in 3 hours is ambitious, but we'll see. By the way, guys, really quick, I wanted to let you know that I'm gonna be filming a Q&A video once I am done with finals week. I have a week between the end of this trimester and the start of next trimester. Something is happening to my voice. Yeah, so I have a week in between where I'm just basically going to be chilling and doing note cards and maybe some practice questions, so I'll have tons of time, hopefully, to film some YouTube videos ahead of time because I felt pretty behind on YouTube this past trimester. So if you guys have any questions, please go to my community tab, or you can leave them in the comments of this video. I'll collect all of them and then answer them in that Q&A video. So it can be about medical school, it can be about my undergrad journey, it can be about just me if you want to get to know me more. Anything, I'm happy to answer. Okay, back to studying. I decided that I'm gonna put makeup on because I hate editing videos and seeing just my plain face. Ooh, that's not good. But I'm just gonna put a little bit of makeup on so that I look better in this video. I don't wear foundation, I just wear tinted sunscreen. So this is the tinted sunscreen that I use. It's the Ulta MD UV Elements. I've talked about it in videos before for sure, but it's just a entirely mineral sunscreen with just barely any tint on it. Honestly, I don't really think it covers anything up. It just makes it so that it's not as pasty on my skin because my skin has a little bit of a darker tone to it. The texture of it is not pasty at all. It's really smooth and nice, and that's why I like to use it even though it is pretty expensive. I usually wait a little bit before I put on another moisturizer because when the winter time comes, my skin gets pretty dry, although it's pretty warm today. But I'm going to do that after I do the rest of my makeup. So I'm gonna start with eyeliner because I feel like it today. This I will not be able to show you because I'm not that skilled, but I'm just using the Tarteist. All of this makeup, by the way, I bought years ago. I literally don't buy makeup anymore, and so all of this is probably expired and full of bacteria, but I still use it because I'm too cheap to buy makeup if I barely ever wear it. But I like this thing because on one side it's a liquid eyeliner, and then on the other side it's a little pencil that I pretty much never use. But okay, I'm gonna put this on and then I'll come back. I gotta do one more. Okay, I don't do anything crazy with that. If I am like going to an event or something where I need to look nice, I'll usually do a wing because I like the way it changes my eye shape, but for today, this is fine. Another thing I like about makeup is the fact that it's gonna keep me from touching my face with my hands, so that's also a plus. I'm just gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow just to add dimension. Hold on, I'll show you. Because I'm putting the eyeshadow in my crease, I'm gonna use a little primer thing. I've always used this since I was in like high school. Urban Decay primer potion. I'm sure there's better ones out there, but I have a bunch of those and I'm too lazy to buy a new one. Alright, and then my favorite crease color to use is from this Too Faced chocolate bar palette out of freaking 2016. I use Salted Caramel, and I think it just looks nice, like, again, because my skin tone's a little darker and kind of olivey, I think that the orange tone of this Salted Caramel color looks really nice with it. And that's all I'm gonna do, I think, for my eyes. Hopefully this will encourage me to not touch them as much. Sometimes I feel like I have all this makeup, I should really wear it more often, but my skin just like can't take a lot of it. Like it gets kind of dry in the winter, so the makeup gets caught on like the really patchy areas, and then in the summer my face gets really oily, so I don't like to have a lot of stuff on it. The mascara that I normally use is this little Neutrogena Healthy Lengths mascara. I don't know if it actually does anything, but it makes my eyelashes look nice. This is black. Oh my god, I can't do this far away from the mirror. Ah! This is so hard. Okay, last, I'm just going to use a clear brow gel on my eyebrows. This one is by, it's NYX Control Freak, but I don't really like it, to be honest. It kind of leaves like a really sticky residue. It does a good job of keeping my eyebrows in place and like keeping the hairs together, but if you get it anywhere on your skin that isn't eyebrows, and if you put too much in your eyebrows, it leaves like flaky residue. I've been my eyebrows grow like really aggressively. The camera doesn't usually pick it up, but I really need to do my eyebrows, but I've kind of just been letting them like grow wild because I think it's good for them to do that every once in a while. I am gonna cut these ones though, because for some reason they grow like up and out instead of just like short and back like these ones do. Like this is my better eyebrow for sure, so I'm probably gonna cut this guy. Like why do they do that? Okay, now that all of that is done, I'm just going to finish it off with a little bit, maybe more. Just a bit of this Neutrogena Hydro Gel Moisturizer. I tend to be much drier like on my cheeks here, so I don't usually put this on my forehead. Okay, so hopefully now I won't touch my face and I won't hate editing my face also. it out. Okay, so this came in the mail a couple days ago, and I just wanted to show you guys. This was actually my Christmas present from my parents this year. I'm very thankful and very excited. They got me a new ski jacket, or snowboarding jacket, because I snowboard. I asked for this, and they just let me get it a little bit early because the ski season will start slightly before Christmas. Hopefully I can get some use out of it after Thanksgiving when I pick up my snowboard and stuff, but I'm super, super excited because I've always ever only had ski jackets. I never had one that was specifically a snowboarding jacket, and this one is much longer than a typical ski jacket would be, and that really helps when you're like sitting down all the time. I'll throw it on and kind of show you guys some of the features maybe, but it's just got tons of pockets and a lot of really cool things that I like, and I love this color blocking. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is a pretty long jacket. That's pretty much the reason that I bought it. I got it in a size large just because I like to layer multiple different layers underneath. So usually I'll wear a wool or a warm base layer, and then sometimes I like to wear a wool or athletic crew neck on top of that. So both of those layers should fit really nicely in here. I've got plenty of room in the arms. As you can see, there are pockets on the insides, and then there's also a small zip pocket that you can put either a phone or your pass into. I believe this pocket is designed to keep your phone warm. It has a little bit of an insulating layer on the inside. One of the things that I really like is it has this kind of stretchy band slash belt situation that you can button up at the bottom, and that way the rest of the jacket still lies normally, but you have a little bit of extra closure there so that snow's not going to come up and into your jacket when you sit down, which is really nice. This Sherpa lining I feel like should be on every ski jacket. It's amazing. It's so soft, and I'm sure it would probably be extremely warm. These pockets are actually Velcro with a zipper on them. I'm looking in the mirror, so that's why I'm not looking directly at the camera if you can see my head, but front pockets, don't typically use these very much unless I like want to put a snack in here or something. And there's also a little pouch, a little fleece pouch inside the pocket, which is kind of cute. There are also these little drawstrings if you want to tie in the waist of the jacket, but personally I kind of like to leave it as is, but if you wanted to, it would create more of like a bell kind of situation and give you a nice cinched waist. I think a lot of people like this jacket because it's pretty versatile for both on and off the mountain, so it doesn't exactly look like you're wearing a ski jacket when you have it all done up, but it also gives you the versatility of the ski jacket. But that also is going to help stop any wind from coming up and making you cold, the same thing as this belt is doing. The zipper is super easy, like it's a very smooth kind of buttery zipper, which is nice because my other jacket was getting kind of funky with the zipper, and so it was having a hard time zippering up. I feel like I look like a nice little Eskimo. I don't really know what purpose these little hand parts serve. They're kind of, they're not scratchy. Like it's not a rough material, but it's not like soft. Like it's barely made out of anything, and I don't actually know what the function of those are, but it's not a big deal. You have these cuffs so that you can tighten it if you want to prevent snow from getting inside on your wrist. And I think the idea is to wear this part underneath your gloves so that way there's literally no way for snow to actually get inside to your skin. I typically don't do that just because sometimes the feeling of having this fabric on my hand, even with other jackets, kind of irritates me. So I would say the only con of this jacket potentially is that it's not a super warm, thick, fluffy insulated jacket, but that's kind of what I wanted because I much prefer to layer underneath and make it warm rather than just have one warm layer. That way I always have the versatility of wearing this even if it's a spring skiing day and it's pretty warm outside. I can still wear just this jacket and like a athletic t-shirt and be fine. I'm not like completely sweating. And the biggest thing is I think this is like the longest jacket on the market that I could find. So when I sit down, I shouldn't have too many issues with snow coming up into my jacket. And that was kind of a large problem for my previous jackets. We've also got a chest pocket here. I'm thinking maybe I can get a little like mini carabiner or something and be able to hook my ski pass on here, or my season pass. Got one on the other side as well. So just tons of pockets all around. And then lastly, pit zips. I've always wanted a jacket with pit zips. I don't know why. I just think the concept is kind of fun. And it's like a big thing in hiking to have pit zips like that because you want your jacket to still protect you from the rain but also be breathable. So I think that's the idea here. Don't know how much I'll use them, probably more towards the spring skiing, and that's like what I was saying earlier, the versatility of this jacket is really awesome. So let's look at it one more time zipped up. I just think this color is incredible. Let's throw the hood on. The hood looks big right now, but I wear a helmet when I go snowboarding, so it'll probably fit perfectly snugly over the helmet, and we shouldn't have any issues. And I am definitely planning on also just wearing this like as a jacket. The only complaint is that these pockets don't have a side entrance. I would absolutely love if it had like a little way to get in the side, but what can you do? You lose the little cute yellow patches, and I feel like the color blocking detail of this is really cool. My snowboarding pants are black, and so it kind of just works with everything. I'll put the name of the jacket on the screen here, and I will link it below. I think you can get it on Amazon, you can get it on Backcountry, you can buy it from Burton themselves. All in all, I just think it's a really great jacket, especially if you have a body shape like mine where you're kind of wider at the hips and more narrow up top. This bell-shaped jacket really helps a lot, and these like side cuts help the jacket not feel super tight around your hips. So if that's something you guys are looking for, I highly recommend this jacket. If you're looking for something that's going to keep you extremely warm and you only need to wear like a single t-shirt underneath it, I maybe wouldn't recommend this. So that's my review because I couldn't find a lot of reviews online about this. The procrastination is real today. Birds aren't real. Friends, it's 11:24. I'm eating lunch. I got, my friend brought me Indian food for my birthday, which was so sweet of her. So if you're watching this, thank you so much. That was really cool. I ended up getting baigan bharta. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. It's like roasted eggplant that's kind of mashed together. It's so delicious, so good. So I'm having that for lunch. Did not complete my note cards, but we're getting close, so I'm not super concerned about it. But I will probably stop at the latest 1 o'clock to start reviewing surgery. That's where I am right now. Okay guys, so it's about 1 o'clock right now, so I'm going to start going through the surgery guide that I made and then also taking the surgery practice test. There's a couple things in here that I just need to straight up memorize, like these classification systems and, you know, changes during the different types of shocks. So I'm going to try and do that and then take the practice test. I'll probably make myself a cup of apple cider too. We just got the news that Alex Trebek passed away. And I don't know what it is about celebrities dying that you follow regularly, but now I just feel like not motivated to do anything. I'm just really sad. Hello friends. So I took a break for a little bit and we got an email that our surgery exam is now going to be monitored from home rather than coming in person. I think that has to do with people on the campus being exposed to potential positive infection. So they're not bringing people on campus, which is really nice, but that means that I am not leaving my apartment for, I don't know, like the 6th day in a row. My mental state is deteriorating. So I think I'm gonna make pasta and then do my surgery practice test and then do more stuff. Because if I don't have pasta right now, I might actually go insane. Hello friends. I'm checking in again. I did the surgery practice test. I have just over 200 note cards left and I have some lectures that I could watch. I think I'm gonna try and do an OMM lecture, note cards, and then if I have any more energy left in me, I will do some additional lectures, and then I would like to get up tomorrow around like 5 in the morning to continue studying for surgery, which I have at 9 o'clock. So, oh man, it's gonna be a really I can't even speak. it's going to be a really rough week for me, I think. Okie dokie, I think that's gonna be it from me. So I am going to film how much I study over the course of finals week. And I think I'm gonna include the tests in that, so I think we'll get a good idea of like how much work I'm doing during finals week. So definitely hit the like button down below and subscribe if you're looking forward to seeing that. Again, thank you so much for coming along with me today, and I hope you have a great rest of your week, because this is going up on Wednesday, hopefully. Yeah, and I will see you next time. Bye!